Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great Class C motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. Folks, I just traded for this 2000 model Dutchman 31 QSB Class C. The previous owner drove it several hundred miles to trade in on another motorhome. It's a really nice trade-in. It's 31 foot long. It's got 56,000 miles, in great shape, and I've got it priced for only $19,900. Got the 4 kW Onan generator. It's running right now just like it's supposed to with 517 hours on it. I mean, this, you know, if you're on a budget or wanting to buy a nice motorhome for under 20 grand, this one's going to be hard to beat. Tires look great. Body, the whole motorhome looks great. Everything works. All fiberglass exterior. It's built on the E450 chassis with a 6.8 liter Triton V-10 that's 305 horsepower, 420 pound-feet of torque, which is more than enough to take this 31-footer down the road 75, 80 miles an hour if you want to. You know, 31 foot's a great size for older state parks and your older campgrounds. They don't have facilities for larger coaches. You can pretty much get a 31-footer in anywhere. Glass is perfect. Windshield looks great. Generator's nice and quiet. You know, for a 2000 model, it looks a lot newer. I mean, the striping, the finish looks great for the year model. It's got an outside shower. Got the towing package on the back so you can tow a little car or trailer behind you if you wanted to. And of course, with that V10, you've got plenty of power to do it. Rear roof access ladder, full pass-through storage. Let's see if I can open some of these here. Sometimes they leave these unlocked. Oh, this one's locked up, folks, but it looks clean. I've looked in them. It's got the power step that works great. Got some outside plug-ins right here so you can plug up your TV or lights or whatever else you want to put outside when you sit underneath your awning. Let's take a look inside this 31-foot Dutchman. I'll tell you, folks, when you look at what's out there for $19,900 compared to this is a nice motorhome. Great miles, 56,000 miles. It's got a lot of life left to it. Got the cab over. Of course, I've got the Blu-ray and the about a 26-inch flat screen TV. Up here in the front, you've got a CD stereo, power windows, power locks, tilt cruise. Got a brake controller if you want to tow a trailer with the brakes on it. I mean, really looks good up here, folks. The dash looks great. No cracks, nothing like that. There's no check engine lights, no brake lights or nothing like that on the motor. Seats look great. Just got 56,000 miles, so it's a lot of nice features. It's got the single bunk right here, and you know, you can put a kid up here. Of course, now I do a lot of hunting and fishing, and I had one real similar to this several years back, and I took the mattress out of mine. This makes a great place to put fishing poles and of course deer rifles. We don't have to worry about your scope getting knocked around and getting out of adjustment. You can look around, no signs of leaks or leak damage. Everything looks great. You know, it doesn't have much carpet in it except in the cab and the bedroom in the back. Got a table booth that makes a bed. You've got a sleeper sofa that makes a separate bed, so you can sleep one up top in the cab over, two here, and then two in the back, so you can sleep up to 7 people. Great family floor plan. Here in the back, got the nice solid wood cabinets, the nice countertops, stainless steel sink, got the nice plumbing fixtures, stovetop, oven, microwave. And of course, folks, when you buy an RV from Parkway RV Center, my RV techs, some with over 25 years of experience, are going to take this to our shop. We're going to completely go through this thing. We're not like other RV dealers, just give you the keys and tell you, here you go, you bought it as is, take the good with the bad. No, folks, we're actually going to go through it. We're going to make sure everything works down to every last little light bulb and show you everything works. And You know, we don't check them out till we sell them, because we have 150 plus used RVs out here, and there's physically no way possible to check them out before they're sold. But once you pay for it, give us a few days and you will be well pleased with the results. Every little thing will work, and I'll tell you right now, just from cranking up the generator and turning everything on, I haven't seen a thing that doesn't work yet. But my RV techs will go through it, make sure, and they just don't run the generator for a couple hours, say it works, or run the air conditioner for 10 minutes till it starts getting cold and say it works. We run everything a minimum of 12 hours. We run the refrigerator 12 hours on gas and turn around, run it 12 hours on electric. We run the roof air for 12 hours, the furnace and the water heater for 12 hours. We do this because this way everything can work. You can see how it's going to work over a long period of time and make sure everything works great. And we go through a 200-point inspection on every drivable RV or every motorhome that leaves the lot. Way more than most RV dealers do. We even check to make sure all the cabinets and drawers work perfectly. I mean, we really go through these things better than just about any dealer you're going to find. One of my RV techs have worked for some of the biggest names in the RV industry, the biggest dealers in the world. And he told me that what we check goes way above and beyond which any other dealer has ever checked on used RVs that he's worked for. And he's talking about the biggest. He was one of the chief RV techs for the biggest RV dealership in the world for several years, and they don't even check their used RVs out as well as we do. And folks, that's what we do. You know, when you've been in business for 48 years, you sell over 500 used RVs a year. People who buy from you, who've bought from you for generations, they expect and deserve the best, and that's what we give you. It doesn't matter to us if it's a 19.9 motorhome, if it's a $10,000 motorhome, or a $100,000 motorhome. Everybody gets treated the same. The RV, we're going to put this through the same checkout would put a 100,000 mile motorhome through, folks. That's just how we operate our business, because I know for a lot of people out there, 19.9 is not a lot of money to spend on an RV, but for a lot of you out there, and myself included, it is a lot of money to spend. And so we're going to treat it and treat you just like you were buying a $100,000 motorhome. And folks, that's exactly what we do. I like this bathroom setup. Huge tub. I mean, this thing's almost a house-sized tub in a Class C motorhome. Not something you see very often. Got the upgrade Dometic porcelain toilet. Of course, you got a medicine cabinet, vanity area. Skylight looks great. No signs of leaks or leak damage around the skylight. I mean, this thing's been really kept up nice. I like the big closet across from the bathroom. You know, you can get these bathrooms in two different options, these Dutchmans. You can get the side bathroom with the big closet, or you can get just a huge walk-through bathroom, which is the huge bathroom's nice, but practicality, I would rather have the big closet and the extra storage and still have a decent-sized bathroom over that huge walk-through bathroom. I'll tell you, this is a, nice motorhome. Excuse me, 550 hours on the generator, which, you're talking about a 2,500 hour generator if you take care of it. So a lot of life, 56,000 miles on the motor, the motor home. This is a neat motorhome. And the good thing about it is, folks, the depreciation's gone. It's not like buying one that's a brand new one and losing 50 grand when you drive it off the lot, or buying one that's just 3 or 4 years old and losing 20 grand the first year you own it. This kind of motorhome, you keep it in this kind of condition, it's going to be worth $19,900 for 3 or 4 more years, folks. And so there's really no risk. I mean, this is something you can buy, use it for a couple of years, and decide, hey, I want to get a big A or a smaller C or a Class B or a travel trailer or fifth wheel or something. You can clean it up, make sure everything still works on it. And I guarantee you, folks, you can put it on the internet for $19,900. It'll bring it just as well 2 years from now as it will today. So you're not going to lose any money. It's really a no-risk opportunity. Everything's guaranteed to work by one of the oldest used RV dealerships in the country. And it's a nice, clean motorhome with good miles. So it's $19,900. We'll trade. We have financing available with approved credit. Got a couple of different finance options. We can get you a long-term in 120 to 144 months. Interest rate around 4.5%, 5%, give or take a little. depending on your credit. And if you want a short-term loan, if you didn't want to do the 10 or 12-year loan, we can offer you a 60-month loan at 2.5% interest rate, which is, you can't even get that low a rate on a brand new one. And the reason why our interest rates are so low are simple, folks. Other RV dealerships have learned to exploit people who need to finance RVs, like most of you do. And what they do is they get you approved for financing, but they never tell you the rate. When you call or talk to the salesperson, they said they have to run it before they can tell you the rate. Well, what they do is they get you approved just like we do, 2.5% or 4.5%, 5%, depends on how long a terms you want to go. And what they actually do is take what the bank has approved you for, the interest rate, and mark it up 2 or 3%. And, you know, there's a big difference when you figure 120 months at 4.5% versus 120 months at 7% or 6.5%, because that's, you add all those extra payments up, that's hundreds of dollars, sometimes $1,000 or more that you're paying in higher RV payments and higher interest rates than you would have if you'd bought at Parkway RV Center, and the dealership gets to keep that money. It's just like getting an extra $1,000 or $2,000 out of the motorhome when they sell it. At Parkway RV Center, we have no interest rate markup at all, folks. The rate the bank tells you you're approved for is what you pay. You're more than welcome to go through your own bank or finance company. Be happy to work with them. You know, other dealerships just want you to go through their lenders because when a customer has their own financing, they can't mark the interest rate up and make money. Another thing that we don't do that other dealers do that saves you a lot of money is we charge no fees. You know, these other dealers are going to charge you another $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 for this same motorhome on the price, and they're going to hit you up with $1,500, $2,000, $2,500. They're all different. In dock fees, prep fees, dealer fees, tag and title fees, processing fees. They come up with different names for them every year, but they're always the same. They're rip-off fees because they're all 100% dealer profit. They're all 100% unnecessary to purchase a used or new RV, and other dealers charge them, but we don't, folks, because we've been in business for almost half a century. We want your repeat business. These corporate dealers that are out there, all they care about is how much money they can make off of you today. They don't care if you ever come back to their dealership again once they sell you one. We're completely the opposite, folks. You know, we keep our prices on the lowest on the internet for a reason, because we want your repeat business. This is a nice motorhome. This is something that you can keep for several years. You can trade it back in here, I hope, and we can sell it again to somebody and it still be in nice enough condition for them to keep it for several years and trade it back in. It's a never-ending cycle. Plus, when you buy an RV from us, we want you to be the only dealer that you come to trade in or buy another RV. And we also want to be the dealer you send your friends and family to, because referrals is how we stay in business. You'd be surprised. I've got 150 used RVs out here, a lot of motorhomes, and you'd be surprised how many of the RVs that I have were trade-ins that I sold several years ago or 2 or 3 years ago that people upgraded or their needs changed and they got a different type RV. And that's because they had such a positive experience at Parkway RV Center. Of course, we're the first place they come to when they're ready to move on to something else. And we want to be that way for you too. You know, we don't have commission salespeople, and that saves you a lot of money too, more than most people realize, because a commission salesperson doesn't get paid salary. They don't get paid by the hour. What they do is they only get paid when they sell something. Well, the problem with that is the average salesperson makes 25% of the gross profit as a commission. So that means that particular dealership has to mark their prices up an extra 25% to cover the salesperson's commission. That means you're paying more just because they don't want to pay their salesperson salary. They only want to pay them when they sell something. That means that RV salesperson does not get paid a dime unless they sell you something. And what if you're not ready to buy? What happens then? You might be the only person they talk to all week. And you come in, you just want to look, you want to buy in 6 months, a year, 2 years. What happens? Well, that salesperson knows if they can't get you to buy today or talk you into buying today, they've lost. Chances are you're going to buy somewhere else or from somebody else. They're not going to get a dime. And so that's why these commission salespeople bring on the sales pressure, because they know if they don't have a shot of selling you that day, they're not going to make squat. And Also, that commission salesperson, it doesn't matter what you're looking for, they're going to try to direct you toward the one that has the highest dealer markup since they can make the most commission. That's kind of a backwards way of buying RVs, but that's the way 99% of dealers do. You know, we're completely different. You know, 48 years in business, our salespeople get paid salary only. There's no commission involved, so there's no sales pressure. They get paid the same every week. It doesn't matter how many RVs they sell. It doesn't matter if they sell any. It doesn't even matter to them whether you buy it or don't buy it. This way, instead of having to fight the commissioned RV salesman, having to deal against them, you versus them, now you've got a salesperson who gets paid whether you buy one or not, so they're here to help you, not take advantage of you like other RV dealerships. If you want to come down and look at every RV I have every day for 5 years, more power to you. You can come right up on my lot. Everything's open during the day. I don't have a prison yard where I keep my RVs at like other RV dealerships do, where you have to go through a sales office. They got everything locked up in a 10-foot tall fence, and the only way to get in is to go through a lock gate, and you have to get a salesperson assigned to you to be able to just look at RVs, and they want to pre-qualify you for financing and everything else. And I'm sure those of you who have been to dealerships like this know exactly what I'm talking about. What's completely the opposite here. You can come look all you want, drive your vehicle right up to the motorhome or travel trailer or fifth wheel you want to look at, get out and look. You can talk to a salesperson. You don't have to talk to a salesperson. It's completely up to you, folks. Everybody here can help you because nobody's competing against each other. Nobody's trying to earn commission. Everybody is on salary, so they're here for your benefit to answer your questions, to help arrange financing and trade-ins, and to schedule a time to look at the RV or pick it up or have it delivered. And folks, that's our buyers love it that way. That's why we've been in business so long. That's why we sell over 500 used RVs a year, because we listen to what the customer wants, and we look at you as a person, not as a number like other RV dealerships do. Give us a call. Our phone number is 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays, 423-605-6747. Our website's parkwayrvcenter.com. And you can email us at sales@parkwayrvcenter.com. We've got over 150 used RVs in stock and more arriving every single day. In the last 24 hours, we've had over 10 RVs come in. So I don't get a chance to post everything online before they sell. What I recommend my customers do, you know, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you get an email notice every time I post a video. But if you go to my website, parkwayrvcenter.com, if you look at my inventory, if you don't see what you're looking for, call my RV salespeople. They're non-commissioned, remember, so there's no sales pressure. Get to know them, let them get to know you, learn what your needs are, what you're looking for, and what they can do is they'll write your name down, your number, your contact information, what you're looking for, and we get about 15 to 20 RVs in a week, and we may have just the motorhome you're looking for, just not posted online yet. And if we don't have it, well, we may have it in the next week or the next 2 weeks, and you won't believe how low the price is. It'll be lower than anybody else on the internet, I promise you. And they'll call you, send you pictures, and you'll buy it, get a chance to buy it before it even hits online. You know, almost half the RVs that come in, folks, sell before I get a chance to put them online, because my salespeople are excellent at writing information down and calling people when their RV hits the lot, the one they're looking for. And they, more often than not, they buy. You know, we sell 500 RVs a year for a reason. We sell them in all 50 states. We've sold in all 50 states, including, a lot of people don't believe me, but this is the truth, folks. I can show you paperwork where this is the truth. We've had multiple sales to Alaska and multiple sales to Hawaii because of our prices. We've sent over 2,000 RVs, campers, fifth wheels, toy haulers all over Canada. We've sent almost 30 overseas to Australia, England, Italy, the Netherlands, and other places, folks. And that's because these people didn't come thousands or hundreds or thousands of miles away just because they like us to buy an RV. They came here because we saved them a lot of money. You can fly in. We'll pick you up from the Chattanooga, Tennessee airport for free during business hours. We'll bring you back to the lot. My RV Tech will go over this RV with you, top to bottom, front to back, show you everything works, how to operate it, do some paperwork, and you can drive it home. I had a customer fly in from San Diego, California for less than $500 right to Chattanooga. Spent a few $100s because fuel right now is less than $1.50 a gallon. Spent a few $100s in fuel, had a nice trip going back, and he said he figured up everything when he got back. He saved over $15,000 over what the motorhome he bought was bringing over there. In fact, he said he's very tempted to turn around and sell it, make that money, and come here and buy another one, do the same thing. But, of course, his wife fell in love with it, and she won't let him do it. But you'd be surprised how often that actually happens. People actually buy one, keep it for a while, turn around, sell it, and make money on it. That's just because we price our RVs cheaper than anybody else on the internet, and that's why we sell so many a year. So give us a call, 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays only, please. Please don't call us during the day because we're in a dead zone and cell phones don't pick up during the day here. And that's 423-605-6747. Again, you can email sales@parkwayrvcenter.com. Thank you for watching my video. I hope to see everybody soon here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia. And, you know, if you buy an RV before you call us, folks, you're just losing money. You know, you're going to lose thousands of dollars in savings if you don't call us before you buy your next RV. Give us a chance to earn your business. You'll be glad you did, and your wallet will definitely thank you. So give us a call, drop us an email. Hope to see you soon here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.